All right, everybody, welcome back to Bourbon Flights OKC, episode number 11. Eric, as always, here with my co-host, Jason. And this one is completely your idea.
Yes.
It was thrust upon me basically moments ago.
I gave you no choice.
The title of this episode is Budget Bourbon Battle, Eric's Blind Taste Test.
Yes.
I don't really know. I know that I'm blind taste testing, but I don't know really what else I'm doing. So.
So I'm kind of debating if I tell you a whole lot about these before you taste them, because I don't want it. We talk about power of suggestion, and like the other night we were at Cachet and somebody said, "Oh, I want Blanton's," and you said, "What are you, an amateur?"
Yeah, no, you don't.
Because they got so many great bourbons there at Cachet. It's like, why would you even pick Blanton's? But anyway, now these two are it was one of those things, again, on my way home, and I kept seeing stuff on social media from Kicking Bird Wine and Spirits about a barrel selection that they had, and I couldn't remember what it was. So I decided to stop in and talk to him, because I've only been in there one time before, but it is by the dog food store where I get my dog food, so it's something I could stop in regularly.
That's right.
So I went in and I met Carla at Kicking Bird.
You've told me many nice things about Carla.
She is amazing. We had a wonderful, probably 30, 45-minute conversation about bourbons, the allocations, how crazy it is here in Oklahoma, things that are on the shelf in
the
Denver.
Distributors, I'm sure.
Yeah. But she had, so their barrel pick was actually the Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, which I don't like.
Yeah, I can't get into that.
But she had a barrel pick. So we always talk about, 9 times out of 10, a barrel pick. I did. I asked her, I said, "Do you have any I could sample?" And she's like, "Well, let's just open a bottle." So she opened a bottle.
There you go.
She's great. Great conversation. She's very funny too.
Awesome.
She would like to meet you too. She wants me to bring you by.
I'm just flattered.
But so I tried it, and man, it was so much better.
Because you do not like double oak stuff. You don't like Woodford. I don't like Woodford.
Yeah.
I don't mind double oak stuff depending on, I think Peerless double oak, I've had it at Cachet. I think it's great. You think double oak stuff tastes like a paper bag?
Yes.
Right?
So to show my age, to me it tastes like when we used to make the book covers out of paper grocery sacks.
I used to do that too.
Okay, so you tear off that little corner to make your spit wad with your pen that you've gutted.
Yeah.
That is exactly what Woodford Reserve Double Oak tastes like to me. It tastes like paper sack, like a heavy paper. But this did not taste like that. And she did a fantastic job picking that.
Nice.
It was a little pricey. It's $75. But if
Woodford,
you like
Woodford is kind of pricey anyway,
right? And
I think that's another reason why I don't really care for it. It's like I don't really like this, and it's expensive. It's like I think I'll pass.
Yeah,
most of the time.
But if you like Woodford Reserve, I would definitely go by, because you will definitely like it.
So where is it again?
This is Kicking Bird Wine and Spirits on Danforth and Bryant.
Danforth and Bryant. Okay,
yeah, and it is on the
Is
east
it by
side.
Pet Supplies Plus? Is
exactly.
Okay.
So it's
like
around
the one
the
where
east side.
Gold's Gym is over there?
Yes, it's on the east side of Gold's Gym.
All right.
There's the Thai place there.
Yes.
And it's right behind that.
Oh, God, what was that place called? Their food's pretty good.
I haven't been there yet. But anyway.
It's good.
So Carla, she had also mentioned, we were talking about bourbons and stuff, and I mentioned that we like to do a best bottle under 50.
Yep.
And she pointed out these two bottles.
Okay.
They are names you've seen. They are budget bourbons. They're names you've seen.
We're all about budget bourbons. That's good.
But they are versions of those I did not know they made.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think the way we should do this,
okay,
I will try them.
Okay.
Feel free to try them.
I haven't tried them myself.
Oh,
yet,
okay.
So.
Well, then let's try them. Let's talk about them. You know what they are.
Yes.
I don't. We'll put ice in them. You'll reveal what they are.
Okay.
And then we'll kind of do what we normally do and kind of contrast and compare to the reviews that we've seen.
Perfect.
All right?
Yeah.
And we're starting on the right.
We're starting on the right. And this, I believe, is a lower proof, and that's why I wanted to start on the right. Sorry, I should probably said that in a microphone.
It
smells like ethanol.
It's not hot though.
No, it's not, but you can, it just has that.
There's not a lot going on in there. Maybe a little caramel, a little bit.
That is weird.
It really is.
How is there no heat to that? Do you get any heat from that?
Just the tiniest bit.
But
It's very earthy.
But it's really none of the flavors are very pronounced.
No, it's just kind of like, this is bourbon.
But damn, it's smooth.
Yeah, it's not. It's not bad. It's just not. It's not very interesting.
There's a flavor in there that's different, and I can't pinpoint it.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Little heat on the back end.
Yeah, but
Starting
not
to feel
much.
it now.
Is that spice or is that heat?
God, who
I think
knows?
it's heat because I'm not getting like a sticky. I don't get
know,
any
though.
cinnamon.
Now on the finish, I'm starting to get a little spice in there.
Are you?
Yep.
Do you get? I don't get much
Little cinnamon.
You get cinnamon. I don't get cinnamon.
Little cinnamon. Huh. All right, on to the next.
Yeah.
This one is like super, like gold.
It looks like
It's not
like
dark.
tequila or apple juice.
It looks like apple juice.
It smells like paint thinner.
Oh, it sure does.
Wow, that tastes like grape. Almost like grapes and a little heat.
Yeah, like white grapes and heat for sure. And
That one tastes better than that one.
I don't agree.
Really?
I think the first one tastes better than
See,
this.
I think there's more flavor in this. This is more muted flavors.
Okay,
but it's smoother.
I will give you that. I think this one has more flavor.
But that one's definitely smoother.
That
for
one's
sure.
smoother. This is hotter, and I hate the way this smells.
Yeah,
It smells terrible. It's like, hey,
Now-
you taking paint off the walls? Like,
Okay,
what,
so
what are you,
you've
what are you
tried
doing over here?
The hounds are loose.
The hounds are loose.
Oh,
Trouble.
I will tell you that the most expensive of these two bottles was $17.
Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. Sorry
And-
if you can hear the dogs.
And the
I don't know
other
what's going on
one
down there, but
was half that price. One was $9. One
Wow.
was $17.
okay.
Okay, so I'm not going to tell you which yet.
Should we ice or do you want to reveal them
ice.
first?
Let's
Okay.
go ahead and ice them.
Let's ice real quick, and we will be right back, and then we'll try to figure out... Well, I'll try to figure out what these are, because I don't know. Okay, we've put ice on the mysterious liquids that are in front of me. Well, you know what they are. I have no idea. Yeah, I hope this does... I hope this wasn't bad. It's just not a lot going on here. This smells terrible, and I hope the ice changes it.
Yeah.
Because just smelling it is like, do I really want to drink this? But
Yeah.
you drink it, it's not bad.
So what's interesting is, I think if you saw this one on the shelf, you would just pass it by. You wouldn't even give it a second look.
Interesting.
This one has been talked about on bourbon channels as being a budget bourbon that's got a lot of flavor that some people look for, kind of like with Benchmark.
The Evan Williams 1783 small batch.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
And so that's a little bit of that background.
Okay. Well, we're going to try this first one. I like this one more,
Yes.
even though I think that one is more flavorful. I like this one more because it doesn't smell like paint.
This one has absolutely no
There's
smell.
just nothing there.
Nothing.
Oh,
That is awful.
that is terrible on ice. I don't even want any more of that.
Yeah, that is
horrible.
Yeah, that was definitely much better.
What does that
neat.
taste?
Boot. Dirty boots.
Dirty socks. It's like dirty leather. It's not good.
Yeah,
on the ice.
that is.
It's so crazy. That's
What
the
a
first
huge change.
That's the first one that we've had that is like, oh, this is like a decent neat, and then we put it on ice and it's awful.
awful.
That's
Awful.
not very good. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on to paint thinner.
It does not smell like paint thinner now.
It does not.
That tastes like some other bourbons we've had.
I don't know.
I'm not saying
Maybe I
that,
still have that in my mouth.
but this tastes like other bourbons we've had. This one, okay. I'm gonna keep giving add a little more.
Little salty, like a little bit of saltiness in there.
Yep,
Okay,
maybe like
all right.
like a roasted peanut, maybe kind of a salty.
I like this one better neat.
Yeah.
It is horrid on ice.
Yes.
I like drinking this one. I hate smelling it.
Yeah.
Neat. But I think it's not bad.
Yeah.
On the ice. At first, I was like, I don't know. And I think I still had some of the leather boot in my mouth from the first one.
Yes.
But it's not bad.
This is a bottled in bond.
Which one?
The one you like.
Okay.
We like drinking.
The paint thinner.
Yes. The paint. The smells like garbage, but
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, are you ready to see what they are?
Well, so this is 100 proof.
This is 100
Is this
proof.
just a Kentucky straight bourbon?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Okay.
But it's let me pull it out and read
Okay.
the bottle.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. Which one are you pulling out first? The one that I like or the one that I'm not a fan of?
I'm going to do the one we started with.
Okay.
The one you did not like.
Okay.
That we like neat, but not good. It is Ancient Age Preferred. I have never seen
I have
Preferred.
never seen.
It is a blended.
You are completely right though. If I saw it in a liquor store, I would.
No, you would just.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that's not the one you would have
Oh,
passed
really?
up. I
don't think I would have given a second thought to this.
Oh, wait till you see the other one.
So it's a blended whiskey.
Yes.
It's 80 proof. Who's
there-
it made by?
It's Ancient Age.
Oh, Ancient Age. Okay.
But
I
it's
didn't
their
know if it was
preferred because the Ancient Age usually comes in a
Frankfurt,
yellow.
Kentucky.
Does it have an age statement on there? I don't think it does. It's a blend, so probably not.
No, because it's blended, so it's probably NAS.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But generally, Ancient Age
how much
is
was this?
$9.
I would drink this neat for $9.
I would too.
I wouldn't put it on ice. I wouldn't make that mistake again.
And these are, now keep in mind, so this is what I love about the bourbon hunting and talking with people, the liquor store owners and workers that actually drink bourbon. We were talking about low-cost budget bourbons that actually had a good flavor, and this is one that Carla, there at Kicking Bird Wine and Spirits, recommended. She recommended both of these because the low cost. So so it's a tan cover. Excuse me, not your.
This
normal-
isn't the same one. I'm trying to find the reviews.
But that's what normal Ancient Age looks like.
Okay.
I have never seen it.
I've seen that. Now that I think about it, I've seen the tan one. I have not seen this one.
And I believe Clint has that. Most places have the Ancient Age, usually on the bottom shelf.
Man, trying to find a review on that is
I've never seen it before.
Almost impossible.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to.
Yeah,
we'll take a break and I'll try to dive into it more.
Yeah,
I'm more interested in what's coming out next.
Yes,
because I think it's good. and this is the one.
This
you
is
think
the
that
one
I would just pass by.
Yeah, you would just been like, I'm not drinking that. Okay.
That's okay. I've seen this
mellow corn,
yes.
but it's the bottled in bond. I've seen the mellow corn, but
Okay.
never the bottled in bond.
I just saw somebody do this on TikTok. The mellow corn.
Oh, really?
I just saw somebody do this.
Okay,
Yes.
so this
I
is
know
the
what
bond.
this is. Honestly, because I know what this is and I've seen it, I probably would pick this over that.
Yeah, but would you have picked it up at all if you were just going in the liquor store for yourself?
If I was going into the liquor store to do an episode about really cheap bourbon,
Okay.
I would look at this. I probably wouldn't look at that. Just
Wow.
that label's boring. This is like mellow yellow.
Well,
It's like exciting. It's yellow. It's like
so for me, when I see that labeling, I think of grain alcohol.
you know who makes this?
No.
Heaven Hill.
Shut up.
It's Heaven Hill Distilleries,
Really?
Bardstown, Kentucky.
I'll be damned.
100 proof. Oh, because it's
That's-
bottle and bond.
Yeah, bottled
Under
in
U.S. government supervision.
I used to work for the government. I don't know how well that supervision is.
That's right. No age statement. Yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
It's like, and I think that one was
And
like
what's crazy
$13
is-
or $16.
It looks a little. Oh no, it looks pretty light in the bottle.
Yeah, it is pretty light, but it looks so much lighter. But the Ancient Age, I've seen the tan normal one, but I've never seen the black label, and that's what caught my eye. And then and Carla started talking about it, and we had a great conversation about how she's from Colorado. She came here and she was kind of shocked that like some of the allocated bourbons are just here are on the shelf there in Denver.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like in Connecticut, I used to find Blanton's all the time when I lived there. I could find all these things, but here it's just a smaller market.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say Connecticut's a big market, but you have two huge cities an hour away, hour and a half away.
Yeah.
So you're getting all that stuff, and also you have a lot of people that are willing to spend a lot of money on that stuff. So,
But
no,
I mean, but
yeah,
honestly, I would say Carla's taste for budget bourbons, those were pretty good.
Yeah,
surprising for. I mean,
can't-
really, $9. Really?
No,
$13?
I know, but I'd rather spend the 20 and get a benchmark,
I get
or
that.
spend the 20 and get a small batch 1783.
Yeah, I would love to take these two and throw them in a blind testing. So we're gonna keep these and
Okay.
throw them in and let's see what a little bit of oxidation does to them.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might help. I mean, I just can't get over how bad the ancient age was on ice. That was terrible. That's probably the worst bourbon I've ever had.
On ice, yeah. But what's crazy
Neat it's
is
not
neat,
terrible.
It's not bad.
But yeah.
It's really smooth, neat.
Yeah.
I just can't get over the color difference, but
Yeah.
that mellow corn, I don't think I would have ever picked that up
No.
if Carla hadn't said, hey, check it out.
I have seen that. You're right. I haven't seen the
mellow
ancient
corn,
age
but never-
preferred.
Oh, okay. You have seen
No, I haven't seen
Okay.
it. I've seen the regular one.
I've
but-
never seen mellow corn bottled in bond. I've seen mellow
Yep.
corn, but okay. But I do
also,
wanna mention,
I must mention, if you see a blinking light,
Yeah.
we're having a slight light problem in the back over there.
I thought we were
It
having
has a
more,
mind of it has a mind of its own.
I thought we were having more storms. We had really high winds and possible tornado
Man,
last night.
our neighbor's roof, bunch of shingles got ripped off.
I
Your
lost
peach
my
tree
peach
went
tree.
down.
5 years.
We were unscathed here at our house, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people, like Western was closed for a while today.
There was 3 power poles down on Waterloo right by Oak Tree.
Yeah, we lost power
replaced-
last night. The generator kicked on, and then we didn't have internet till like 11:30 this morning.
Yeah, maybe even a little later than that
Yeah.
because it kept kind of going in and out.
Going in and out. Yeah.
But I do want to say, I was talking to Carla, and we were talking about allocations and barrel picks and stuff, and obviously her Woodford Reserve barrel pick, if I could say that right. But she has a Good Times, and I'm gonna have to look at my phone. It is a cigar batch Hawaiian honey, and it's a cask fit. She said it is amazing.
I want to try that.
She's also getting in a toasted blueberry maple rye, and she said the blueberry goes all the way through.
I want
the
to
taste.
try.
So those are coming in between Monday and Wednesday of next week, which would be
We're going to see Carla on
May 18th
Wednesday.
through or 19th through 21st, something like
I
that.
have no idea, man.
Anyway,
I don't
Wine
even
and
know what 2
Spirits.
days ago was. So
But those are coming in. She is doing
Nice.
pre-sales of those, and these are barrel picks from her.
did you pre-sale it or no?
I did not, because I want to come back in and kind of talk to some people as they're grabbing it and see what they have to say. And she would also
Interesting.
like to meet you, so I thought, well, maybe it'd be a good opportunity
Yes,
for us to
I
go
would
in.
like to go. Do you have this lady's number?
I do.
Okay, so we need to text her you need to have her text you when it actually comes in. We'll go over there.
She did.
We could do like a
When it comes in. Gotcha.
yeah, we could do like a like maybe like a release video would be cool. Like I don't think we can drink in the store. And
We can
film
have
it.
sample.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll check into
We'll
that,
figure
the
it out.
legality.
We'll figure
of
out
that.
what's going on with that. But
Yep.
that'd be kind of cool. Do like a little TikTok video or something, or a little
Yeah.
YouTube short
But
about it.
if you have questions about bourbon and you're just new into it, and you're in Edmond,
Yeah,
over
she
by
seems.
Kingsburg,
I have not
she
met her,
knows
but she
stuff.
seems really knowledgeable
She's-
about it.
She knows her stuff.
And she also seems like a nice person.
She's
so.
a fantastic lady, and she's funny. I really enjoy. I think I spent 45 minutes in there talking to her.
Nice.
It was great conversation, and she knows her stuff, which is nice. It's always nice and refreshing when you talk to people and they know about bourbon, and you don't get the hostility of because like I tell people, like I was telling some of the owners I talked to the other day when I was kind of hunting through, I said, don't get mad, but if I don't ask, I may miss out on a bottle, so I'm just asking. So if you don't have it, just say no,
Yeah.
and that's it. I move on. I'll leave.
That's fine.
But I do enjoy talking about bourbon with these people, the owners that actually taste the bourbon, go out and do barrel.
and they're
'cause they steer you in good directions.
Well, and they're also immersed in it every day too, right?
Right.
So they kind of know what's going on, what's coming in, what's good, what's not. So I could not find an Ancient Aid preferred review. If you find one, drop it in the comments. I'd love to read it. I did find one on Mellow Corn, and guess who I found it from? Our friends over at BreakingBourbon.com.
Was it the bottled in bond?
It is the bottled in bond.
All right. I'm
So
curious what they
it
say.
is straight corn whiskey. So it's not bourbon. It
okay.
is from Heaven Hill. The release is ongoing. The proof is 100 because it's bottled in bond. Age, as I suggested, is NAS. The mash bill,
Bottled in bond should be
90% corn.
at least 4 years.
Huh?
Bottled in bond should be at least 4 years.
Perhaps.
I think that's the law.
I thought it was 2.
Maybe it is 2.
I don't know.
My wife would tell you I'm probably wrong.
So it's 90.
She's probably right.
90% corn, 10% rye and malted barley. So that's why you're getting that light color, because it's just so much corn.
Well, speaking of high corn content, I did see there was a press release yesterday by Four Roses. They're adding, not replacing, but adding 2 mash bills, and one of them is a very high corn content. I believe it's like 71% corn, and the other one will be a high rye content.
Nice. You mentioned that. So you were correct. It is for minimum of 4 years. So straight corn whiskey is corn whiskey that has been aged for 2 years or more. But however, bottled in bond states it must be for at least 4 years old, based on bib requirements. We've already tasted it. I'm going to drink a little more of it as I go. You want me to go through this real quick?
Yeah, I wanted to add one other thing.
Go for it.
And for those of, I don't know if anybody follows the news or stuff, but we know that Total Wine and Liquor was trying to come into Oklahoma City.
Denied.
And Able Commission denied their application.
Let the litigation begin.
Well, and so that actually traces back to Oklahoma law, which states that external corporations cannot come in and sell liquor in the state. That has to be
like a mom and pop place.
Right. They want to keep. Some of that makes me think that's a little bit of our liquor distributors trying to keep out national so that they can keep their prices high.
Yeah.
And keep control of
the lobbyists at work.
Yeah.
I'm just going to run through this. We've already had it. I mean, I'm sure this is a neat review.
This.
It's not bad. It's much better on ice than Illustrate.
My ice is melted, and it's great.
A youthful corn-filled scent fully envelops my glass.
Shit. It is definitely youthful.
Yeah. Along with the corn, you get vanilla, sweet plantains, and light oak.
Oh, I don't know about the plantains because I despise plantains.
I get a little plantain. I do. Power suggestion, perhaps. Maybe. I was just in the Bahamas for a week, and I had plantains. I love where they like caramelize the outside of the plantain. You're crazy, man.
This is where we disagree.
Dude, you like candy corn, bro. Leave us alone.
You like black licorice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Palate.
It's okay for you
what
to
do
be
you
wrong.
think the first thing? What do you think the first thing they say on the palate is?
I'm going to have to go with sweet vanilla or vanilla.
That's the second one. The first one is corn.
I
get the corn for sure.
It's
corn whiskey.
I understand that, but
it's very corny. Corn, rich vanilla, dried banana chips, toasted oak, and mixed nuts.
Banana chips. So my thing... I was stationed.
Are you going to give us a dissertation about why you don't like plantains and bananas?
No, I'm going to go into my spiel about grocery store bought fruits versus getting stuff right off the tree. I was stationed in Hawaii, as you know, 25th Infantry Division, and we had banana trees, and we also had avocado trees, which were fantastic in Hawaii. But bananas that are sweetened on the tree, are ripened on the tree, taste so much better than the garbage
But if you ripen it on the tree and then you ship it for 4 days, it will never make it.
I get that. Yeah. I get that. But I'm just saying it's so much. If you can get a patio banana tree, get one. It will shock you how much better the bananas are than what you get.
Do you like bananas?
I'm okay with them. My daughter will absolutely. She will eat a bunch of bananas in 2 days.
It's a texture thing for me.
Potassium's good for you, though.
I don't mind the flavor. I understand the potassium thing. It's like that. Like the texture is weird, especially like the outside of the banana is real strange.
Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to eat the.
No, not. No, the outside of the peeled banana. The outside of the peeled banana.
Gotcha.
So, all right. Well,
let's take a pause for the cause real quick and come right back.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, we're back from the pause for the cause.
That's right.
Okay. Here we go. Ancient age preferred out of 10 neat.
Out of 10 neat? Man, so here's what I struggle with. Smoothness, I would give it a 7 because it was smooth.
Yep.
But with flavor,
no flavor.
Yeah, the flavor is really
hardly any flavor for me, really.
But For a
You gotta
9.
go. You gotta go. Yeah, but you gotta go overall score though. Right?
So overall,
Neat.
neat. I would say a 5, maybe a 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 is better.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. I'd give it a 4.5,
On ice,
like a 0.
I'm gonna say a 0.5.
Yeah, it was really bad. It was so bad on the ice. I can't get over the difference. Like, yeah, okay, it's only a 4.5, but I mean, it wasn't terrible to drink. It wasn't hot for $9. It was fairly smooth. It wasn't very flavorful, but then you drink it on ice, and it's like, oh God.
It's almost like
It's
so. A lot of
not
times
good.
when you put it on ice, it tones down the heat, it tones down the spice a little bit, and it opens up some flavors. But what this did was this opened up flavors that should not be there.
Yes,
It is
dirty leather boot would be one of them. Yeah, it was
like
bad.
army boot.
Yeah,
Like,
it
I've been in the
wasn't-
field for 90 days or deployed,
Yes.
and it is
Yes.
awful.
Yeah, it was bad. If it went allocated, what would you pay for it?
I probably wouldn't.
I agree.
I would probably pass on that one.
I would pay $9, the exact same amount as it is right now.
I would ask for a discount.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
wait.
wouldn't
The-
buy that. I
The
would
Able
not buy
Commission said that veterans can't have discounts because somehow some crazy lady called and said that encourages us to become alcoholics. I don't think so.
that. Yeah.
But anyway,
Anywho's,
thank God the Oklahoma legislature is
That's
taking
right.
issue with that.
mellow corn.
Okay, so
Out of 10 neat, out of 10 ice.
I'm almost embarrassed to say I'd say 5.5
Neat.
neat,
Okay.
and I'm going to give it a 6 on ice.
Okay.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6.2 on ice. Neat for me. The problem is that smell.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 neat.
And neat is awful.
But it's not the taste.
It's the smell.
It's like you
Yeah.
get right anytime you go or eat or drink something, you're gonna smell it, and it smells awful.
It's like Vietnamese fish sauce. Smells awful, but damn, it tastes good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What would
But-
you pay for this if it went allocated?
I would probably pay $30.
Yeah.
Maybe
20,
25.
20, 25.
Yeah.
Like,
I would pay
I would pay the same amount of money as like the Evan Williams 1783 small batch. However, I think Evan Williams 1783 small batch is much better.
Yeah.
But if I was going to buy this bottle, and actually,
Are you talking
I
about the
kinda-
vintage? The vintage
no,
single barrel?
the 1783
Oh,
small
okay.
batch.
Okay, yeah.
That was
Sorry,
like
you're right.
$19
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
that
Yeah,
was
no,
good.
that was 37 the vintage.
Yeah,
I think.
you're right. You're right.
I think I kind of want to buy a bottle.
I'm.
It's kind of an interesting bottle to have around. It's a funky bottle. It's something different.
It's definitely would be something entertaining to bring out and shock your bourbon buddies with.
yeah.
Hey, you just drank a freaking $15 bottle of bourbon
Yeah.
and enjoyed it.
Yeah. Because it's not bad. I think it's better on ice than it is neat.
But think about
But-
this. This is exactly at this price point. This is where Buffalo Trace started. This is where Eagle Rare started.
Yep.
Blanton started. All of these that are now allocated were low-end
Well,
bourbons, or budget bourbons.
And you also said something interesting on the break, too, that I want to let the viewers know about. And I want to do this. We should go buy like a bunch of the mellow corn,
yeah.
put it into a barrel for like a year
Yeah. Let's sit.
or two.
Put it in
let
my
it
shop.
sit, and then take it out. And I mean,
See what it
we're
does.
kind of at a good starting point. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not bourbon, right? But I mean,
No, but it's
not bad. I don't think this is bourbon either, because it's blended. It's a
Is it?
blended whiskey.
Oh, is it a whiskey? Okay.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, you're right. It
I'm
is.
fine.
It is a whiskey.
It's okay.
Whiskey, bourbon, whiskey. There is a difference.
There sure is. Oh my God.
See what happens?
See what happens when you drink too much mellow corn?
Yes.
All right. Jason's recovered from his his trials and tribulations
Yes.
over there.
I ripped the microphone off the table.
You were excited about the mellow corn.
I was.
Yeah.
I'm
So
still
we were
shocked.
talking about putting it in a barrel.
Yes, and aging it further and see what comes of it. I'm curious what the mash bill is on that, because you said that one was Heaven Hill.
It's yes, it is. I said it. It's 90% corn, 10% rye and malted barley.
Okay, so I'm just curious, and we don't have an age statement on that, do we?
It's
Oh,
NAS.
4 years.
NAS.
Well, it's 4 years.
It's at least 4 years, but it's NAS.
bottle and bottle.
Yes.
Okay, I think that is for a budget whiskey.
Yeah.
That is one that putting back and holding in a barrel to age more might be
cool.
worth it.
I think it'd be cool. Well, and like I know Bruzel, shout out to Bruzel on TikTok.
Love his show.
He like further distills things as well. He has it's like an electric little pot still that he puts things in and
that's
like
not
further
Bruzel.
distills things.
That's that guy from Australia.
No. Bruzel does it too.
One?
Yep,
does he? I haven't seen that.
I think it's like a new thing that he's been doing, but I've seen it a couple times.
Are you talking about that one distiller you can buy and it looks like one of those coffee things?
Yes, it looks like the coffee pot that you get at church. Yeah, it's like the church coffee
with
pot.
The pump.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, but this time not the pump. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I actually saw the guys down at Crowded Barrel in Texas got a whiskey or bourbon, and it was absolutely horrible. So they redistilled it, and it came out clear, and they said it was
We should
fantastic.
do that with the H&H. We need to find one of these
We probably
distilling machine things.
That and put it one in a barrel, one through the distill.
Yeah, I mean, even just like because the smaller the barrel, the quicker. So like,
right.
My friends Adam and Pete used to own Onyx Moonshine, which was the first legal moonshine distillery in Connecticut since Prohibition, basically. And that's what they made moonshine, but they also would do like a barrel aged one, and they'd put it in these little tiny. I think it was a gallon barrel it was just like 6 months, maybe a year. I think it was 6 months, and it came out looking like a bourbon. It tasted a lot different. It was really cool to see. So
yeah, and Bruzel even talks about that. The smaller barrels seem to age faster.
Well, yeah, because you have more surface area touching the liquid than you do in a larger.
Carry the 3.
Batman symbol.
Concatenate.
Big red. That's right. Maths. All right. Well, we should probably end.
Yes.
Any final thoughts? Dude, I'm like pretty stoked about the Mellocorn. I think it's
shocked.
really cool.
Again,
it smells terrible neat, but other than that, it's pretty cool.
Shout out to Carla at
Shout out to Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill. Wow.
We just did Heaven Hill last episode. All right. Well, this is a cool episode.
Yeah.
Ancient Age Preferred is bad.
It's okay, neat.
It's bad.
It's horrible.
It's bad. It's just bad.
Mellocorn bottled in bond.
Mellocorn is
shockingly
cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool little bottle for what $17?
Yeah, even that.
I like the label, like Heaven Hill. I mean, I love Heaven Hill products. So
I mean,
what a neat bottle.
But when you read this, I mean, doesn't it just scream grain alcohol?
You know what? It's like Everclear.
Yes, grain alcohol. Pure grain.
Like. You go buy Everclear and it's in the flammable, like, remember when you were a kid, they keep all the paints and stuff in school?
the metal
cabinet. Yeah, it's funny.
I got we had a Army specialist that was getting out of the military, and a bunch of us had a party for him, and that was the first time I ever got so drunk off grain alcohol and Mountain Dew. I was hugging the toilet, and a captain showed up, and I was a private first class, and he said, "Get your ass up and get me back to the base." And I was like, "Screw you, sir.
I'm unwell.
I just want to lay here and die."
Yeah, that's right.
Got back to base, and he was a great officer. They talk about fraternization; it's a bad thing, but this guy, we would have jumped off a cliff for him.
Yeah.
We got back to base, and he looked at me and he goes, "Don't show up for PT. Just go to the medics and just tell them you're dehydrated." I went in and had 3 IVs and went back to my bed. It's a great captain.
Yeah,
Good
grain
leader.
alcohol is not great.
It was
everybody has a story about grain alcohol, especially if you live in the Midwest. I feel like that's not really a thing on the East Coast or the West Coast, but all right. Well, this was super interesting. I'm glad that we did this. I would definitely buy the Mellow Yellow.
Yeah, I was going to say, would you
recommend
recommend
not Mellow Yellow,
the
Mellocorn
bottled
excuse
in
me.
bond?
That's
I'm
right.
curious about the Mellocorn regular now.
Yeah, we should try it.
We should.
We should.
Don't pass it up on the bottle and bond. I mean,
Neat.
even if it's just something to kind of start conversation.
And it's kind of a fun.
It is fun.
It's a cool bottle, interesting bottle. It's by Heaven Hill. They make good stuff. Yeah, I would give it a shot for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you for joining us on this bourbon journey through OKC. Remember, there's a world of bourbon out there waiting to be explored, one sip at a time. Until next time, keep your glasses full and your spirits high. Cheers.
Cheers.